Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Newman Haas Racing for the original PlayStation and the 1998 kart mini-series. We are playing as Andre Ribeiro for Penske, and for the first time we lead the standings by 4 points from Michael Andretti. It's finally happening. Andre versus Andretti, Penske versus Newman Haas. This is what we wanted from the beginning. Scott Pruitt is still in the picture, just 6 points behind us. Zanardi's falling away, and Christian Fittipaldi is finally starting to recover. He's up to 5th. I imagine he's probably going to get even higher after today's race. And today's race is at an iconic track. And that iconic track is here, Laguna Seca in Monterey, California. I'm going to start with a question. Is this the most famous circuit in the world to never host a Formula 1 event? Although F1 very nearly did come here in 1989, basically they did their last race at Detroit. They were looking for a new home in the US, and Laguna Seca was considered, but it was written off as being too small and too remote to host an F1 event. Anyway, enough about F1. Them not coming here is their loss. This brilliant venue was built in 1957. It has hosted the Grand Prix of Monterey in IndyCar from 1983 until 2004, and then after a bit of a gap it returned in 2019 and 2021. The most recent running was won once again by Colton Herta. However, the most famous part of Laguna Seca is, I'm just coming up to it now, it's the Corkscrew, turns 8 and 8A. Now it is technically just a chicane, but the thing that makes it special is the elevation change. It drops from the entry of turn 8 to the exit of turn 8A 5.5 stories. And if we take the elevation drop from turn 8 all the way through to turn 9, it actually drops 10 stories. It's insane. Although, one thing I have noticed, and maybe it's because the elevation was slightly different at the time this game was made, it feels completely different to any other version of this track I've driven. You turn left here, and then it's just a steady rise up to the top of the Corkscrew, and then you essentially come back down the other side through turns 8, 8A, 9. Yet, in this version, here we have this drop before the Corkscrew, and then we get up to the Corkscrew, and it's... Anyway, still going to be fun to drive. Still going to be, as it has been with every race in this series so far, probably a bit of a mad one. Okay, time to qualify, and a bit of a weird thing here. So last time out, you might remember, I said that Colton Herta won the 2021 Grand Prix of Long Beach, and then his dad, Brian Herta, put it on pole in the 1998 Grand Prix of Long Beach. Nice little coincidence. Well, in the Grand Prix of Monterey 2021, as I've mentioned, Colton Herta won that, and then in 1998, the person on pole was Brian Herta. Coincidence? Yes, completely. In 22nd place was Andre Ribeiro. So not great from him. Now obviously that's not going to be our target because again, only 16 cars in the game, and we've been pretty good in qualifying. Yes, our pole streak ended last time. With this circuit, I'm not sure how it's going to go. Straight line speed is our weakness, cornering is good. There is a nice mixture of both. A few long straights where I think we'll lose some time, but again, some corners where I think we can absolutely really pick up a lot of time there as well with good downforce. I'm thinking top 5. I'm going to aim for top 5 today and see if we can start nearer the front. Under the Honda bridge to start the lap, and we have 12 laps to see what we can do. So let's get our eye in for the braking zones, turning points. Ooh, oh dear, okay. Carried a bit too much speed in there. Bit of a tank slapper, duly noted. Ooh, snapped again. There we go. See? Ooh, again, carried too much. Hold on. Okay, some traffic up ahead. Our main rival, Andretti, has compromised our line through there. We're okay, though. And still going, and I imagine still quicker. There's Zanardi, I think. Traffic up to the Corkscrew. Oh no, blown it there. Okay. This is the one. This is the one. Cleared a load of traffic.
He's off the track.
Oh, I'm annoyed. I'm looking forward to having to re-overtake them again. That's awesome. Okay, this is good. I've not gone as full flat round all these corners as I feel like I can, but I just wanted to get round. Can we get in under a minute? I feel like we can. We're going to make it to the line at 59 seconds, and it's 9th place, just like at Long Beach. We've got 5 laps to now better it. We have a benchmark. Okay, I can unclench slightly now. Let's... Last time out, we were only 7/10 off pole when we started 9th. So chances are we're probably about that away from pole again. So let's be a little bit more aggressive on it this time around. This is one of them.
If he keeps his motor running, he should.
So if I remember rightly now, we are going to have 3 laps. 3 laps to go. It's like they just turn into you, mate. Right, let's clear this car, which is either Vassar or Zanardi, I think. Ugh. Excellent job of clearing that car. Brilliant work. 2 laps to go. I feel like I have been just set upon by these AI goons. Here we go, the final qualifying lap. Oh, come on. Please don't touch me. Thank God. Right, okay. The worst possible moment. No, no! That's going to have caused me to lose some time. It might not be completely dead yet. Here we go. Oh, it might be better. Here we go. We're charging towards the line. Unbelievable, Jeff. Just... So, somehow, on the final lap, we have managed to get 9 hundredths of a second. I know we've pulled some late laps out on this game before. That was the most ridiculous. So, what happened in the real 1998 Honda Grand Prix of Monterey? Well, Brian Herter led from start to finish, with the exception of pit stops, to take home his first ever kart victory. Andre Ribeiro finished 14th. It is worth mentioning that, you know, even though Penske are a great team, they were not having a great year. Even his teammate Alonso Jr. was struggling that season. I think Andre quite liked Laguna Seca as a track. The year before, in 1997, he finished 4th for Tasman Motorsports, very respectable. And in Indy Lights, when Laguna Seca was the final round of the season, he won there. For us, the target, well, we are on pole. Let's not lose pole. Let's go to the halfway point of the season with the championship lead. Let's win the Honda Grand Prix of Monterey. And let's hope for a squeaky clean start. Okay, here we go. Whoa, mirrors full of Newman Haas. We are off and running at Laguna Seca, immediately on the defensive as we are in straight line speed territory. We're okay into turn 1. Obviously, the big thing to watch out for is... Oh, wow! The big thing to watch out for is getting absolutely done by Michael Andretti at turn 1. What a start! I looked back and it seemed like we were pulling away from him. So I thought, right, let's not be too aggressive into turn 1 and throw it away. And he's just seen the open door and taken it. Well. I wasn't expecting that. The title fight's well on now. Now the top two in the championship. Christian Fittipaldi's right there as well. What a start for Andretti. Rookie stuff from Andre Ribeiro to leave the door open. Right, let's start pulling back though. I feel like this sector is where we got a lot of the time. We're going to go around the outside, and what a move that is in the final sector. Hug tight. Oh, look at the exit he's got for the final turn. 11 laps to go. We're gaining. Oh, what has happened there? My word, it suddenly feels... What is going on? It suddenly feels like the straight line speed advantage that everyone had over us has disappeared. We're actually doing quite well on the straights. Look, we're pulling back, but through the corners, his exit speed's epic. Barely had time to think in those first 2 laps, but we've managed to retake the lead. What a scrap with Andretti that was. And the big thing for me is now consistency, because it's what I always seem to lack, but it was very much demonstrated in qualifying that I lacked that. What a first couple of laps. Okay, we've got 10 to go. Ooh dear. And that was a bit shaky. So I wonder how... I've not touched the setup, so I wonder why the performance seems to have changed slightly. See, for me, I don't want to make the sort of mistakes where I properly threw it off and lost a lot of time in qualifying. So it's now about judging how much I can kind of ease off through those corners without that. Oh, no. Guys, look at that train. 4 cars right behind us. Gap down to under a second. Okay, that was too much. But by the looks of it, Fittipaldi's got past Andretti. And then he's trying to make a move on us. Oh, wow. So is it Andretti that's actually holding up that queue of cars? Is Andretti about to fall back? Could this be a very good day for us in terms of the championship? Oh, not this again. How can I find and then somehow lose my braking point at a corner so consistently? Oh, come on, there we go. And by the looks of it, I think Andretti's lost another place. Fittipaldi's right behind us, 8 to go. Looks like we've got Fittipaldi and Zanardi chasing us down at the minute. I brake before the billboard. See, that's it. That's better. Much tidier. Ooh. Well, no. Fittipaldi right with us. Zanardi hurt us 4th. I need to pay attention. I just saw that Andretti had dropped to 6th, but while I saw that, Fittipaldi does the exact same move that Andretti pulled, and Fittipaldi leads now. Cannot waste this golden opportunity while Andretti is flailing. Come on. On the run. Oh, he's... Sent a bit of a hefty block there from Fittipaldi. God damn it. Come on. Back through Zanardi. That's a good move. Right. Brakes early. Decent exit. I think we're going to have to defend hard coming into turn 1. 6 to go. We don't want to... Fittipaldi up to 2.7. We don't want to let him get away. I am too busy looking at the wider picture while I'm up front. Back end nearly snapped then, like it did in qualifying. Let's not do that. Here we go. Up to Fittipaldi. Very quick through the corkscrew. Much quicker than us. However, these last few corners, I think I can slingshot through here. Come on. We're going to go wide round the outside of the final corner. Too wide. Didn't want to hit him or lose the back end. 5 to go. Fittipaldi still leads. Gap down to 2 seconds. But we are starting to pull away from the pack behind, I think. Fittipaldi, who's not even been really a factor until the last couple of races. Only appeared on the first page of drivers on the table last time out. Now very much with a improvement in performance. He's gone defensive into the corkscrew. We're going to hold it around the outside. Lovely move. Oh, just ruined it getting on the dirt on the exit. Left the space and got it done through the corkscrew and then blew it all away. Right, again, round the outside of the final corner. This time we slam the door shut. The speed with which he slingshots through there. 4 to go. Was not expecting to be tussling with Fittipaldi for the win. I thought maybe with Andretti. Had to duck out of that one. Right, come on. Another run up to the corkscrew. Let's make the move stick this time. We're ahead coming into the corkscrew. We're going to brake. We're going to slam the door. Not in the dirt on exit. Lovely. That's how you do that. Right, come on. Oh, and we have traffic who are not compliant in any way, shape or form. Oh, can we get through? Yes, we do. Okay.
And so we have first Ribeiro, second Fittipaldi, third Vassar.
No! No!
But he should be able to continue without too much trouble.
I'm actually very annoyed.
Desperately to keep that gap.
I was focusing then. I was thinking, yep, 2 to go, 3 seconds ahead. Just focus so you don't throw it away. What do? Same mistake you made in qualifying. Absolute genius move. Big brain move. Okay, so we are now about to start the final lap, trying to chase down Fittipaldi for the win. For anyone who's slightly cynical, and I would be if I was watching this, and went, oh, you've just thrown it away to have a tense final lap. No, I want to win. I was happy. It's been an eventful enough race for a YouTube video. I would be happy for a boring 2 final laps and to take a win. Now, not going to win. So, definitely not on purpose. Definitely a moron. Oh no, and he's just disappeared. Oh, there's traffic. Traffic nearly helped us at Long Beach. Could it help us again? Not when I take the corkscrew like that. That's not Fittipaldi. I can't believe it. Oh no. It's a win for Christian Fittipaldi. It's back-to-back Newman Haas winners. Back-to-back second places. Christian Fittipaldi wins from Andre Ribeiro. Jimmy Vassar comes home 3rd. Moreno 4th. Where is Andretti in the end? 6th. 20 seconds off the pace. Terrible performance from him. Jimmy Vassar with the fastest lap as well. I'm on it. I'm so annoyed. To be fair, with all the mistakes that I made and that killer mistake with 2 laps to go, I don't think I actually deserved to win it from pole. A frustrating result because it could have gone better, but it's worked out really well for us. We are now 12 points clear ahead of Michael Andretti. It's the biggest gap we've held up all season long. Scott Pruitt hangs on to 3rd place. Christian Fittipaldi, though, what a win for him. He's now up to 4th. Alex Zanardi has dropped down to 6th in the standings behind Roberto Moreno. And on page 2, Adrian Fernandez in the other Penske. Come on, he must get something. Only guy not to score points. So there we are, the halfway point of the season, and it's just been pretty much chaotic energy from the very start right up to now. If I can just be a bit more consistent. I thought I had a measure of where we were strong and weak, but the rules seem to have changed. It's a good result for us overall, but I'm still so annoyed. Halfway through, we've managed to win 3 out of the 5 races. We've managed to get pole on 4 out of the 5 races. It's looking good for the second half of the season. It is shaping up to be Andre versus Andretti. 12 points clear. Can we open the gap at the next round? I certainly hope so, and I hope you'll join me. Thank you so much for watching.